Yo, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Hey guys, it's your boy G-Bone. I don't know, I've had a lot going on in my life lately. Let's see, like I don't know if I want to talk about it too much. I'm doing good though. I didn't get arrested or anything. I've been on like a huge spiritual journey, and it's super interesting, actually. I met it's like funny. I had a dream about this guy. It sounds gay, right? But I ended up going to this place for I ended up going to a behavioral health facility, and just because of just me talking about the Lord, I guess, too much. It worried my mother, and she wanted like a clarity check-in. And honestly, I'm doing probably better than I not probably better. I'm doing better than I ever have in my life. It's crazy. I've met like so many different people that I met a lot of like really evil people, and then there's like really like absolutely the best people on the planet, dude. Like and it's like we're all like finding each other or something, and like I don't even have to like go looking for them. Neither do they. It's like I don't know. It's super insane. I'm I don't know, just kind of loving life. I finally, I was like, I guess I'll get back to COD M and whatnot. I need to make a video for Radier at Raider. I need to make a video for Raider YT Tizzle out there in YouTube Landia at some point. Um, he made an ASM 10 video, and I'm pretty sure that like the inspection on it has a little like drone thing that comes out, like a little ball drone thing. I was thinking about doing something. Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna spoil it because I would love to do it for him at some point. Maybe like redo the video, or I mean not read. He did a good job. There's like some of the like zooming in from like the gameplay to him that like it looked very nice in my opinion. Um, but I would like to edit the next one. I doubt he would even take it, bro. I'll edit it for free at this point. I just because I want to do the idea, but I think it would be like such a great segue to another game to like get him to start playing this other game that's also free, but it's on PC. And I mean, we could network to a whole different community. I think he just needs to get out of the Call of Duty mobile community. Anyways, I probably should say that I do not have my other. I don't know where my other phone is. My whole room is like super duper clean right now. I'm only like just now. I mean, I got everything like organized, I guess, but it's like my room is like barren. So I just don't know where my other phone is at the moment. I really haven't even like looked for it, honestly. I mean, I'm sure it's like somewhere in here, right? But oh, don't you know what? I don't think I can find it. Oh, don't you know it? So I don't know. I'll probably look for it like later, but I was gonna listen to like this that channel that I listen to. I know it's AI, but like I personally don't care. What they've been saying, it's like they post a video, and then it happens to deal with something that's directly coinciding with something that happened in my life. So I've been pretty much away from social media and everything for maybe like I don't know, like 2 weeks now, 16 days. So yeah, a little bit over 2 weeks. Um, but yeah, I don't know, I've been loving the Lord, and things have just been falling into place. And I hope things work out with like Brinley or whatever. But like, I don't know, I think she's a little bit of a prude. But like, wait, hold on, that's not fair because she's still developing in life. It's just like I can't knock her for developing in life because like, what if somebody had came to me, a year ago and like. I mean, I'm still a pretty solid individual. I was just dark. I was surrounded by darkness for sure. Just apathetic to people. Like I say that I'm apathetic, but like if anything, I was still caring for people and being real with people in my wickedness. So like again, I'm sorry if you guys are like in here chatting or something. I'm going to here in like I don't know, maybe like a minute or something after yapping. I will I'll play that audio and stuff, and I don't really plan on playing ranked because I like having I don't know, mental health, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I went and played a match earlier, and obviously because I haven't played in 2 weeks, it was like the easiest match of my life. I was playing against one other player, so and that's how it's kind of been in this ranked lobbies. I think CODM's gonna do their thing with trying to like warm players, new players that have been away for a while, in by not just absolutely boosting their SPMM to the stratosphere maybe. Um, and what else? What else? Oh yeah, they actually like put people on your team. I had a match here recently. I felt so bad for the other guy because he was the only player on their team. It's like my matches where it's it's me versus three players and he only has bots on his team, so it's like 100% fair in Cotton's eyes. Like they couldn't have put one of the other players on the other team. It couldn't have been like a 2v2. They were like, you know what? We can actually just trash this fool for no for no reason. I don't know what Cotton works that way, but they absolutely hate their player base. They have to. Um, I don't care how many free legendaries they give away. They do that like a lotus flower or like a Venus flytrap. They do it to entrance to get people in. They realize that they're losing lots of players and the game's actually complete booty cheeks. So I'm gonna just have fun in this game. Call me crazy for playing pubs, but at least it's pubs on hardpoint shipment. So this is what we're gonna do. We are going to bada bing, bada boom, bada
Chosen
bam.
one,
Oh my
let me
god!
ask
Oh
you
my!
something
Oh my!
straight
Oh my
from the
goodness!
spirit.
Holy
Have you
cannolis!
noticed that no matter where you go, people never seem to forget you? Even
Indeed.
those who walked away,
So I
even
might be
those who
talking
hurt
during
you,
this, but
even those
probably
who
not.
swore they were done with you,
Good luck
they
to you guys.
still think about you.
Love you. Hope
They
you get
still
something out of
remember your
this.
presence. And maybe you've wondered why. Why is it that people can't erase you from their mind? Why is it that your face, your name,
Freaking
your
bots.
spirit
It's whatever.
keeps coming
I'll
back
probably
to them
snipe.
long after you've gone? The answer is simple.
I noticed some new movement in
Because
here, by the
you are
way. It's
chosen.
actually
If you are not a chosen one, this message is not for you. But if you are, then stay. Because what I am about to release will confirm what your spirit already knows. This is a divine message, and it will change the way you see yourself and the way you see your journey. God has placed a spiritual mark on you that cannot be ignored, and no one who encounters you can ever truly forget you. So listen closely, chosen one. This word has reached you at the perfect time.
okay.
Comment
What is happening?
777 below if
I'm
this already
commenting
resonates with your
777
spirit.
inside of my mind,
Like
homie.
this video, subscribe to Spirit Guide, and tap the bell so you never
Yeah,
miss
shut
what
up,
heaven
shut
is
up,
releasing
shut up.
here. Share this with another chosen one who needs to be reminded of the truth. Now, let's go
Okay, I am
deeper.
all the way off right now. Yo, I am all the way off right now. What is happening?
The spiritual mark of the chosen one. Chosen one, you need to understand something deep and unshakable. You carry a mark on your life that cannot be erased. It is not a tattoo, it is not a scar, and it is not visible to the natural eye. It is a spiritual imprint placed upon you by God Himself. This is why people cannot forget you. You could have been in their life for a short season, maybe even just one conversation, but the impact you leave lingers
Dude, why do
forever.
people not use the Koshka?
The
Is it just
chosen
not the
one
best
does
sniper
not
rifle in
walk
the
through
game?
life
Like,
unnoticed.
if you're still using
Even when you
DLQ, are
try to
you,
remain hidden,
I don't
your
know,
spirit announces your
like mentally
presence.
disabled or something? Like,
This
I
mark is
just
what
don't get it.
separates you from the crowd. It is what makes you unforgettable. People may not even understand it themselves,
Right in the
but they
freaking
feel
Achilles
it.
heel.
Some may admire you for it, while others resent you because it exposes what they lack. The chosen one's presence is not ordinary. It is divine. When you walk into a room, even if you say nothing, your energy shifts the atmosphere. That shift is the spiritual mark in action. And the truth is, People cannot erase that memory
Yo, what
because
is
it is not
happening with
just
these bots?
physical,
Are
it
they
is
intentionally avoiding my bullets
spiritual.
or something?
Chosen one, think
Okay,
about the
I was
figures in
off.
Scripture who carried this mark.
No, yeah, I'm
Joseph
off.
was forgotten by his brothers in the natural, but his
No, please don't
presence
shoot me. Please
haunted
don't shoot
them
me.
until
I'm
the
a good
day they
person.
bowed before him in
I
Egypt.
promise. I
David was
promise.
overlooked by his own family,
He
yet
sure
none of
was.
them could forget the oil that flowed on his head when Samuel anointed him.
Mm.
Jesus himself was rejected by many,
Samson.
but no
I
one who
relate to
encountered him
Samson actually.
ever forgot his words,
Probably
his
why I never shaved
miracles,
my beard.
or his presence. Why? Because they carried the mark of the chosen. You carry that same spiritual seal. This is why people who mistreat you cannot forget you. They may try to block
Yeah,
you out, replace you, or even act like you never existed,
there
but
we
the
go.
mark does not allow them to escape. Their spirit
Hey,
remembers
I
you
had a
because
lot of
your
that here
presence carried a
recently
divine message.
at the
You may
rehab
have said nothing
for
about
Red
God at
River.
all, but your very
Really.
existence spoke truth. You represented light in a world of shadows, and that
Mm-hmm.
light imprinted itself on
I'll
their
be the
soul.
shepherd.
That is why they dream about you. That is why they suddenly think of you years later. That is why they struggle to find peace after walking away from you. The chosen one cannot be erased. The spiritual mark of the chosen one. Chosen one, you need to understand something deep and unshakable. You carry a mark on your life that cannot be erased. It is not a tattoo, it is not a scar, and it is not visible to the natural eye. It is a spiritual imprint placed upon you by God Himself. This is why people cannot forget you. You could have been
I had
in
a
their
crazy
life for
shot
a
earlier.
short
We're gonna have to go
season,
look at it actually.
maybe even just one conversation, but the impact you leave lingers forever.
Or crazy. It was like a
The
three-piece.
chosen
Crazy
one
three-piece.
does not walk through life unnoticed. Even when you try to remain hidden, your spirit announces your presence. This mark is what separates you from the crowd.
Oh,
It is
I
what makes you unforgettable.
thought I got him.
People may not even understand it themselves, but they feel it. Some may admire you for it,
I might
while
play
others
some music,
resent you
honestly.
because it
Who knows?
exposes what they lack. The chosen one's presence is not ordinary, it is divine. When you walk into a room, even if you say
Oh,
nothing,
no,
your
please don't do
energy
it.
shifts the atmosphere. That shift is the spiritual mark in action. And the truth is, people cannot erase that memory because it is not just physical, it is spiritual. Chosen one, think about the figures in Scripture who carried this mark. Joseph was
What is
forgotten by his
happening here?
brothers in the natural, but his presence haunted them until the day they bowed before him in Egypt. David was overlooked by
Yeah,
his own family, yet
yeah.
none of them
I
could
relate to
forget the
Joseph a
oil
lot
that flowed
too,
on
and
his head
Job and
when
Paul.
Samuel anointed him. Jesus himself was rejected by many, but no one who encountered him ever forgot his words, his miracles, or his presence. Why? Because they carried the mark of the chosen. You carry that same spiritual seal. This is why people who mistreat you cannot forget you. They may try to block you out, replace you, or even act like you never existed, but the
Uh,
mark does not allow them to escape.
uh.
Their spirit remembers you because your presence carried a divine message. You may have said nothing about God at all, but your very existence spoke truth. You represented light in a world of shadows, and
Mm.
that light imprinted itself on their soul.
Man,
That
and
is
some
why they
people
dream
reacted to
about
it
you.
so well.
That
Hold
is
on.
why they suddenly think of
Okay, so I don't know. Here recently, yeah, I think I'm gonna start pausing these instead of just like letting them go for a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? But like I figure you guys can't hear me like while the guy is talking and then I'm talking, right? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. Can you guys give me a second? Can you get a second? Thank you. Okay, so anyways, I was like it was in that rehab, right? And I don't know. It's just like there was either people that really liked me, and it's not all right. So before I continue, it's not about like if people like me or not. I don't really care if people like me at this point. Maybe in the past. Oh yeah, in the past, I probably cared a little bit too much, and that's just like how. I mean, I guess it's just how I don't know. Social media gets you, you know, or just like the high school mentality. Um, like if we're going that far back. Yeah, I would love to just have like real people on this. Like I don't really understand what's going on here. I just Yeah, anyways, but then I would also meet people like I would be like super kind to them, or just helpful, not maybe not super kind. I don't know, but people would just react so bad to it. Like it's either people act out of confusion or hate, or like I don't really understand it. Well, I mean I do understand it. I understand why they do it. Usually, it's just people who don't here like in the end times. It's just people who don't have a relationship with God, like or they like you can like know God. I realized the other day I went over to my neighbor's house and I was like, "Are do you know God?" She was like, yeah, I know there's a thing out there." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I realized I was like, she doesn't even have a relationship. Like she's like screwed, you know. She doesn't even know him at all. It's just like I don't know. It sucks. And yeah, yeah. Come in, please. Come in, please. I'll be eating. I'll eat here. Hold on. It kind of looks like a hold on. It kind of looks like a plate. Yo, is this Minecraft? Is this Chad? Is this Minecraft? Okay, when is this match gonna end? Like, I miss the PP Bison honestly. Like regular PP Bison is so much better than the legendary for some reason. Or unless you have that new legendary, that one's pretty good. No, don't do it. Yeah. Anyways, so I had there was a guy specifically that I met in there that I had. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, there was a guy in there that I had a dream about before I went in there, and I was like I saw him like full of like scripture on him, like on his body and whatnot. And whenever I met this dude, without disclosing too much information, because I know that he may like one day watch this, and if he is, make sure to punch me in the arm. Well, I'm not gonna say his name, but I knew his name before I met him. And it's like, well, he was going by a different name, like a government name. Just like I go by Gale and as my name, but like my government name is Garrett. So like he has his government name, but he has a spiritual name that I knew whenever before I went, and like I just said it to him. I was like, "Hey, you know, so and so." Actually, I don't think it's gonna. It's not like saying his name is gonna freaking give away his freaking social security and address. Anyway, so like I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, Jacob." His name's Jesus, and I told him about this. I was like, "Dude, I know you. Like I've seen you before." And as I'm like telling him about this dream, like he's not like weirded out at all. He's more interested than anything, which I mean probably isn't the worst reaction to it. It's probably a pretty understandable reaction. But hold on, we're gonna do this one instead. Yeah, it would be like 3 days. We would be talking back and forth. He'd become my homie because like the unit I was in on, the behavioral health unit I was in on was like a really bad unit. I mean, there's people talking about like doing some pretty heinous stuff to like kids, and like it took me and Jesus every bit of patience in our bones to not crash this person out. Um, but you know that's like we're warriors, but we're shepherds as well. But like there was like a girl in there that we had to protect from him because he would like rub up on her and like the other techs, and like I lost my crap there by day 8 whenever he actually did touch on a girl in there. I absolutely lost my crap, and they had to move me and Jesus to a different level where we should have been from the very start. That whole facility was just ran freaking backwards. And it took like a whole reform from all of us. It was like a like a movie, man. There was like a whole riot in there. I mean, people were just down for it, bro. They were just like we were being treated like crap, and because like we hadn't seen a doctor in like weeks, and they just like leave you in there and like with a TV, and you like it's either that or you stare at the freaking ceiling, man. It's like, man, why are we paying thousands of dollars for this? That Red River Behavioral Health Center needs to be shut down. Dr. Wick, absolutely the worst doc I've ever had in my life. That dude, I've been to that place before, like maybe a year or two ago, and it was the same. I didn't see him at all for 24 days, but like I didn't really care about my life, so I just kind of like sat in there and like didn't really. I'd watch TV and I didn't care. But like this time, I'm like I have stuff to do outside of here. Whenever like I was thinking about like Raider as a client, like what do I do? Like I need to get a video out to him. I know that was talking about sending me, or he did send me the ASM10 video to work on, and I totally dropped the ball. Man, I dropped the freaking ball on that one. I can't believe myself, honestly. But you know, he got that figured out. So I think things worked out. So um, yeah. Anyways, that Jesus guy, he ended up showing me like 3 days later after we were like just sharpening iron. Iron sharpens iron. We were like we're past the we're not iron ore anymore. We've been smelted into swords, and we were just sitting there sharpening each other's swords, polishing the sword, making sure we were like great tools of God. And like we couldn't find any Bibles for the longest time. Apparently, like all the schizophrenic people in there were ripping them up. And, oh man, speaking of the schizophrenic people in there, it was like there was like an Asian girl in there that one weird pedo guy had like rubbed up on. She was super cool, but like sometimes she would have her I would call her Radio Angie. She would be like singing all sorts of like 90s rock music just like down the hallway all day, or she would be absolutely bad crap insane, man, bad crap insane. I know, I'm sounding like a freaking stickler right now by not cussing, but anyways, yeah, she would have times where she would be like super crazy, and then it would like hop over to this guy Muhammad, who like for some reason in my head I kept calling him the false prophet Muhammad because he would speak like scripture and stuff, but then he would become like absolutely the worst person on the planet. I thought he was cool for a little bit, so I became his roommate. It'd be like the next day that Jesus guy would come in, but it was like that night he was like he tried to kill me in my sleep, and like I mean good thing I've been around the block a time or two, like I did pretty good, man, but like man my legs were so weak they gave out, and good thing my upper body and everything is really I mean I just hung on to him, did what I could, man, but I messed up my leg really bad. I got like bruised on the side, but I don't know. It sucks, but it's just like I have to be now. I know. Like after I ended up having to work out and stuff later on, but I'll get to that. I had talked to Jesus again or Jacob to me after that like 3 days, and he ended up pulling up his pant legs and his he took off his shirt, and bro already had almost half his body already covered in scripture and different types of, but not just like regular Christian surface level stuff, like the actual names of God and like ancient Aramaic and Hebrew. Like he's a devoted truth seeker like I am. Like I read I have a there was another guy in there named Ricky that was also another great he was a what is it called, like a traveling pastor, I guess, and he connected me with somebody that I'm probably going to end up going and doing like missionary work with them for like a year maybe, who knows. We'll see what happens, just to get out there, right? Maybe stop by and see some people, you know. But Yeah, that guy had he helped me get like a it's like a Catholic military Bible over here that has the Deuterocanonicals and the Apocrypha in it, which is like, okay, this is a more complete Bible. I really really appreciate that. And I have there's a study of the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's a book about James, Jesus's brother, which people are like, Jesus didn't have a brother, but he's also in the Bible that they read from. They're just like two people over time have been reading, or their pastors only cherry pick verses out of the Bible. And it's because they all go to this like pastors convention that is probably ran by Satan, to be honest, that tells them to cherry pick verses and not like they harp on the same verses for years and never leave these verses, but there's a whole Bible and you don't even read your incomplete whole Bible, which like I mean I haven't read the entire Bible, but like I'm at least truth seeking for it. I'm open to Mormonism as well, but like while I was in there, there was like people that told me they're like, yeah, Mormonism is cool, you shouldn't do. But I feel like God has called me to come and help them out with their because they're right about well, they're right and they're wrong about the location where they think the New Jerusalem is, and I have to show them where it is. So I don't know. Well, there's that, and then there's also getting the people from Minnesota, like the Scandinavian community that has a Norse pagan community, because they maybe they're too big into the Norse paganism side and they don't realize that it's actually Christianity as well and it's not paganism. I mean they don't like Loki is Lucifer, the light bearer, the God's favorite angel, um, and well Balder is considered by them to be Jesus, and he's the highest in the courts of Asgard or heaven. And then all this stuff is just different names for stuff. Like Odin, God, and he raises Ask and Imba from an ash tree from the ground. So Adam and Eve from the dirt out of the like or even at the end of the Voluspa, which is a book in the Norse pagan a poetic Edda, the Bible for us or for them. For me and I'm both of them. I'm a spiritualist. You know, I have my relationship with Christ, with God, Elohim, Rapha, Yahweh, which even like apparently these names couldn't be incorrectly pronounced because vowels weren't even introduced until like the 1600s or so. No, hold on. Sorry, I think like 1,000 years ago. Hold on, I'll have to look it up again. Jacob had told me this, but and it's all like it's all super interesting in my opinion, and it might just sound like absolutely insane to somebody else, but I think if you really put your faith into the Lord, and it's funny, like people had told me that for so long, and I'm like, oh, faith, oh my God, I don't care about your faith. I don't know. I've tried to have faith, but I really didn't. I was still like, what is this God thing? I don't know. It's been a really really great journey, and I think I'm gonna start another match, and I'll probably keep yapping until like what else happened in there. I ended up getting split up from Jesus for a bit, but I got his well he's got my number, so I'm hoping that he hits me up. Some of the people have already texted me back as soon as because they already got out, so I'm just waiting on him to get out. But I even I even met somebody on TikTok like immediately that I've never talked to before. I was just going through TikTok live, and there just happened to be somebody in there that was like it was like the guy that was on the TikTok live wasn't really he kept tripping up on his words and he just wasn't confident in what he was saying, which is it's fine, but you know everybody's called to be a pastor, right? Like what I told him, I was like, you know, that's Satan on your tongue, tripping up your tongue. All you have to say is, "Get behind me, Satan, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth." And then like he saw that and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, you're right." But he didn't say it. Like you have to say it out loud, especially to him if he's been tripping you up that entire time. Hold on, I realized they were setting up in here, and we gotta destroy this. All right, this is what we're gonna do. All right, that should handle them. What do you guys think? Good lord, I didn't realize people were actually playing. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my god, oh, is it over there? No, 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 get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. No, 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 no. I don't even care how I play anymore, bro. You guys can call me a melee bot. Oh, but then he aims in? Come on now. Good lord. Oh my goodness, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, but after me and Jesus, we got off that level that we're on. I mean, life was, I don't know, life was so much easier. Like or I mean, okay, so we got to another level where like there was still like some, we ended up riding for a little bit, but like apparently it needed to happen. Like the BHTs, the behavioral health technicians, they were agreeing with us, and crap. I hope the Helen Farabee or whatever, the people that actually run that Red River place aren't like, they don't come back and look at this thing. I just won't name any of the BHTs or anything who agreed with me or any of the therapists or whoever. Like, because we did finally get to see a therapist, and I remember who the person was, but like those people are over there like holding that place together by just like MacGyver, like stick and stones may break my butt. Okay, so I can't smack the dog with a spear. Kind of, I give this game 0 out of 10. Holy crap! Can we please shoot this thing? How indestructible are these things, by the way? Just like a little bit curious. I mean, I can't be too mad. I would hate it if my sentry gun got shot like in one clip, you know. I'm glad that there's actually like people playing though. Yeah, where was that? But yeah, and like what had reminded me of this was there was like a girl in there that would get really mad at me for like just like speaking. Like she would like hear me say something or like here's an example. I was we were watching like a Neil deGrasse Tyson video, and for some reason she thinks she's an intellectual if she's watching a Neil deGrasse Tyson, but not even like his smart videos. It was like his video on, okay, it was like his video on, what's it called? It was Lawrence Fishburne. That's who it was. That's who was on there, and they were talking about the Matrix. Like they weren't even like talking about an intellectual discussion. So I'm like, what are they? Why is she watching this and pretending like she's smart or something? Anyways, that's not what I didn't say any of that to her. I said, isn't a lot of people consider Neil deGrasse Tyson to be a little bit of a narcissist? And she said, I'm not a narcissist. If anything, I'm overly empathetic. I was like, okay. She's like, humans just don't understand. I was like, okay, so you have a god complex? She's like, I can't believe you would say that I have a god complex. You know what? I think you're the narcissist. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Help me. But she got oh, I shot like 2 bullets at this guy and just looked at him. Yeah, I'm gonna use whatever, honestly. But yeah, she I don't know. It was good. It was, you know, it was going alright. No, it really wasn't. I got on a phone call with my mom, and like, and she, I don't know why, I don't even remember what she heard to make her start yelling at me, but her yelling at me while my mom was on the phone absolutely made me blow a gasket. Like, I was like, no way, bitch. I actually did say that. I said, no way, bitch. Are you serious right now? Are you really doing this while I'm on the phone with my fucking mom? All right, sorry, I'm sorry, I had to cuss, but I had to at least be 100% honest with what I said right then. I really did lose it. I like, like, who are you? I don't even, I can't deal with people sometimes. They just like, and I've been nothing but kind to this woman. Like, I gave her one of my snacks one time whenever, and we have snacks in there, by the way. Um, I gave her one of my snacks whenever they didn't have any more snacks left. But she still treated me like absolute dog water. I just don't really understand her. Oh, hold on. Do I not have a single human being on my team? Or is this like I must not. There's actually no way that I don't. There's no way. Can teammates stop moonwalking for a second? Go in there. Go in there. Goodness gracious. I might have to lock in for a second. I wasn't even aware that we were losing, honestly. I was like just shooting stuff. I can't worry about them. Can't worry about them. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Goodness gracious, these guys are scaring the absolute bejeebers out of me sometimes. Freaking. Yeah, can we put one right there? Holy crap. Holy crap. And we win the gold for the home team. Hey, forget about it. What are they doing here? Hey, forget about it. He tried really hard to get in there, though. Devro! Devro! 19! Devro 19! I appreciate it, man. I really wish I had Zazen 10, man. Um. Anyways, yeah, that was awesome. So I literally was by myself. That's why it was so hard. This is what happened earlier. To the other person. I'm gonna go in here and look at. This 102 was with the sniper. Was it this one after? I know it's a bot man. I'll know within the first little bit of it because it happened. It was one of my first kills. Oh man, oh man. Please tell me I switch to a sniper. Do I switch to a sniper? Either that or it's gonna be the next one. Yeah, I think I switch right here. This is it. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. So I get this one. Okay. Okay. It's pretty cool though, and I think the next one. I think it happens pretty close after this. Um. Dang, homie. Dang. Okay. 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 And he's unstoppable. Oh, is he going for the Nuki Pookie? Oh, got him right between the eyeballs. Good Lord, G-Bone is out of control tonight. Hey, yeah, I don't know. Let me go back. Let me go back. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Chat. I was like, look, I was trying to see. I was like, the movement's so nice on this. I wonder if I can jump backwards. I remember thinking that. That was so funny. And actually, hold on. I'm gonna check and see if anybody even joined the chat. Brother. Watch. I'm gonna find out. Hold on. I remember thinking that. That was so funny. What's up, Bones? I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna give myself a like. BG Dubsky. I'm gonna check and see if anybody even joined the chat. Brother. Wait, hold on.
Watch,
Hold
I'm gonna
hold
find
hold
out.
the phone.
Hold on.
I remember thinking that. That was so funny. What's up, Bones? I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna give myself a like. BG Dubsky. Can I play this like
allow them to escape.
not
Their
last? Yeah,
spirit
remove.
remembers you because your
Alright, this is what we're
presence
gonna do.
carried a divine message. You may have said no.
Hold on. Chat. Just bear with me. Like, good lord, guys. Calm down. Calm down, alright? I mean, it's probably not even, like, worth looking at because they're bots. I just thought it was, like, really cool movement. I would love to just, like, do it on... I would love to just do it on freaking 123 space, man. Freaking get him for a doozy. Dun, 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 dun. Type, type stuff. So, why is the camo not on the sniper? Or like, what are we doing here? Is this amateur hour? Or that's so weird. Okay, so it's not. Oh, this looks pretty nice, honestly. That skin. All right, we're gonna look at it again. I know, chat. I know. Leave already. Just get out of here. I really just I'm streaming this if anybody wants to sit here and look at it. Brainerd. Look, I love the way this guy looks. By the way, he looks so freaking cool. Oh, sniped. Didn't get the snipey divey. Okay. 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 Huh? Huh? Okay. Right between the eyes. felt that one. Brother.